Hey guys, welcome back to Rick's vlog. Today I got a little, well, I don't have an issue, but my brother has an issue with his LS400 and it happens to be the alternator. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace it for him. So let's get started. So first thing I gotta do is I gotta raise it up the jack stand. And I gotta do this because if I don't do this, this car is lowered, so if it does fall, I would die. Definitely. I'd get crushed by this heavy car. So, I definitely want to raise it up. There you go. Alright, now. There you go. So I'll still leave the jack there for some extra assurance. So next thing I gotta do is take off these plastic pieces here. Oh, his battery terminal is really corroded. So I hope he really knows that it's his alternator, because I'm gonna be doing this for nothing. Alright, so now I'm gonna need a 10. Get this thing out of here. I don't have to take it all out, I just gotta move it out of the way. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but see the top of his radiator? See how brown that is? It's like cracked pretty much the whole way through. So he's gonna have to get this replaced pretty soon. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but the alternator is underneath. See that pulley all the way in the bottom there? So that is the alternator, so I need to take that out. So first thing I got to do is release the tension from this belt so I can take it out. And so the way I'm going to do the tension is it's down here. I'm going to take this off. It's down here, so I got to pull this so that it can release the tension. Alright guys, so I already got my wrench in here and I'm using a 15 millimeter. I'm going to put it right on it. And I'm going to turn counterclockwise. And once you turn it counterclockwise, the belt should be loose. And just take it off. Release the tension. And then remove your wrench. Just like that. So now that I got the belt off, I release the tension to the alternator. I don't have to really take off the belt, but I got to remove it from the alternator. So I'll just move it out of the way. Alright guys, so I gotta take off this bolt right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's really dark in there, but I have to take off that bolt right there for me to remove that alternator. So I'm gonna use a little bit of cheating and use my air ratchet tool. So I think that one is a 14. So just so you guys know. Yeah, that's a 14 millimeter. I'm not going to take it out all the way. I'm going to loosen it first, and after that, then I'll remove it after I get the other one loose, because I don't want it to move around in there. Plus, I got to disconnect the cables that are in there with the prongs. Got to remove those. So this is the view from underneath, and as you can see, this is the tensioner for the timing belt, and it's brand new because I just replaced it. So the other bolt that I gotta remove is this guy right here. So I'm gonna get my power tool and get it out. Hopefully it fits. It looks kind of like a tight squeeze. I might have to remove these lines. No, not remove the lines, but may have to loosen them to get it out. So we'll see right now. Something leaking very bad under here. It looks like motor oil, so it's kind of bad. And there's also coolant coming down. So I don't know if that's from, looks like that's coming from the top. So I gotta check that out, see what's going on there, why there's coolant flowing down. But there shouldn't be any coolant down here, especially like that. I don't even think the car's being used right now, so it's kind of strange. But yeah, let me go ahead and take this off. Alright guys, so it looks like I can't get at it with the extended one, 14, so I need an extension with a 14 on it, and I'm gonna have to get it like this. That. So just gonna loosen that up. So I'm gonna see if I can set the phone down so you guys can see. Hopefully you guys can see that. I don't know if my wrench will fit.
Dad,
Yeah.
you know, I do love cars.
You love cars?
Yeah.
Me too. They're your favorites. So, looks like I'm gonna be able to loosen it. Let me just attach my line. Don't get scared, chubby. Yeah. All right. So hopefully you guys can see that. Hopefully I didn't just shoot all that for nothing. Now I took off the bolt. See how loose that is? If I were to remove the top one, it would have just came crashing down. So now I'm gonna hold it and then take off the top one. Man, this car's filthy. So, dang, it's gonna be a tight squeeze down here, especially because I have the. So, it's gonna be tricky to get this thing out of here. So, let me see. I'll set you guys down here so you guys can see. So, I am gonna have to take it out this way. But I think I am gonna have to take out these two lines, or not take them off, but just move them out of the way, just so I can get this out without any fuss. So, got my 10. Just gonna use it by hand. Trying to get my face away from being directly under there, because thing is like splashing all over. It's like gunk everywhere. It's falling on my face. And the last thing I want is all this stuff in my eyes. Alright. There goes one. There goes two. Look at my hands though. Man. Alright. Now the line is loose. Now I'm not gonna bend it too much, because I can damage it if I do bend it too much. So by the way, remove the negative, the positive from their battery, so that you don't accidentally create a short and then burn out your fuses. So just FYI. Man, thing's a pain in the butt. So at this point, I had to remove the 10mm from the left side of the engine. And at that point, the line became a little bit more loose. So then I was able to pull the alternator all the way down to remove the 12mm bolt that was for the positive for the vehicle. And I was able to remove the connector. Since it was stuck in there, I had to use a plier to remove that. Alright guys, so here's the new one, or remanufactured one. This is a Denso as well. I don't know what they did to the last alternator, so here it is. But it's also a remanufactured one. But I had the hardest time removing that pigtail that goes connected to this, and I don't know what they did, but man, like literally the clip broke. But I mean, the clip still works, but it just cracked off, and I don't like that. I don't know who installed it last time, but they made it so that that damn clip was damn near removable. Irremovable, I should say. So I got it out. The way I got it out is I had to take out these lines. I didn't have to take them off, but I had to move them. What I had to do, let me get under here again, and I cracked my phone screen. Nice, but not my actual phone screen. It's the glass. It's the protector that I have on it. But anyway, what I had to do is once I brought it down, I had to take out these lines. You see this right here? I had to remove those from here, and then I had to remove the one from this side. And once I removed it, this line is very loose, so I was able to maneuver the alternator out of the way without having to take anything else apart, which is a good thing. So this is the actual clip, so you can see it. You see what happened? The clip actually came off, and it was so damn hard to take it off. I just ended up getting some pliers, carefully prying it from like right here and just pulling it slowly until it came apart. So I don't know what they did. Maybe they put too much grease on it, I don't know. But man, this thing was almost impossible to take off. But I got it off. It's still gonna work, so as long as it goes in there. But yeah. Also, there's this guy here. This goes attached to the alternator, this is the positive. And this must be, this one is attached by a 12mm. So if you have a 12mm, use that to take it off. These here were 10s. So you need a 10, 12, and a 14 for this job. And also a 10 for the battery, so you can remove it. So yes guys, you're gonna need a 10, a 12, and a 14 to do this job. And here is that long bolt that the alternator goes attached to. You can see it right there. And I'm gonna squeeze it back in here right now. I'm gonna put the phone down in a towel so I don't mess up my screen any more than it is. And let's see if you guys can see that. So I'm gonna try to put it the same way as I got it in before, or as that I had it in before, I should say. Alright, so there is the alternator. Now I'm gonna attach this 12 volt. I'm gonna attach the 12 volt and the clip like this. Once I have it up here, so it doesn't get stuck. And the other thing that sucks is this thing weighs a ton. A ton. So the things are right here. So flip it over like so. I think that'll do it. I'm loving it. So this is the 12 millimeter Uzi that I gotta put back. So let's put this guy back on. Hope you guys can see that. Alright. Tighten it down. Alright. So there goes that. Put this thing right over it. Now I gotta get the pigtail, which is right here. And that goes attached where the clip's supposed to be out. Just like that. And now I'm gonna put the shield over it so it doesn't go wet. There you go. Alright. So now we gotta put in the hole. In the hole. There you go. So now that I got that attached to the top, now I gotta put the bolt back for the bottom. And there you go.
Like that. Say hi to him.
Adam. Adam.
Adam. You want to say my dad?
Alright, so I'm gonna be lazy. I'm gonna use my air ratchet wrench. Alright. So I hope you guys got all that right there. Hope you guys were able to see that. If not, this video is just trash. Anyways, it's time to move to the top. Back to the top here. I gotta put that screw. Just this guy right here. And underneath. I'm gonna put it by hand first. And once I screw it on by hand, then I'll use my tool to tighten it up. And I'm gonna cheat, of course. Alright guys, so I tightened the screw down. So that leak that my brother's having is coming from this thermostat housing right here. So I'm thinking gasket on the thermostat is probably going out. See the coolant right there? I don't know if you guys can see that on my fingers. So it looks like it's going out, so I'm gonna have to replace it. I probably won't do it today because he has to buy the stuff for it. But yeah, the thermostat seal is leaking, so we're gonna have to replace that soon. But I'm afraid that once I fix that, the pressure is gonna build up and the radiator is gonna go out. So I don't know if that's a good idea to do or not, but it's gonna have to be done eventually. All right, so now all I gotta do now is replace the belt, which is right here. All right guys, so I got the drive belt back on, nice and tight. And if you ever forget how the drive belt goes, just go to Google, type it in, and it should tell you exactly how the diagram of how Toyota wants it. So now I gotta put this guy back on, protect the hose from going towards the drive belt. So now I gotta put this guy back on. I'm gonna put that 10mm back on here. Alright, that's nice and tight. So now, man, these battery terminals are pretty bad. Hey Dad, can you close the door in the car? Alright, so we got the battery attached back up. I don't think it's charged, so I'm gonna have to jump it with my handy dandy jumper. Alright guys, so we're gonna try to power this up, and this time I'm gonna use my easy charge. Should be charged, I haven't used it. So basically you hook it up to your positive and to your negative. It says it's charged, so let's try to start this baby up. Make sure there's no tools in here. Put that over here. Armin, get out of the way, please.
Okay.
Looks like it's running. The battery was completely depleted, so I know the alternator's working. So yeah, looks like a successful thing. Just to test it out, you shouldn't do this by the way, but I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna remove the positive terminal to see whether the alternator's working and whether it's charging the car. So let's check it out. Alternator's working fine. So yeah, that's it guys. Car's working good. Alright guys, so if you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up button. and subscribe to the channel. Also, I'm going to be putting a link in the description for one of these easy charges, so in case you guys want to jumpstart your car. These things are a lifesaver, especially if you're stranded out there. It comes with a nice little carrying case. So if I find it on Amazon, I'll link it up there, and so you guys can pick it up. So also put a link for the alternator on Amazon. I didn't buy it on Amazon. He bought it on some, I don't know what he bought it. But I'll put it in the description so you guys can get it. I believe it's like 81 bucks on Amazon. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I hope you guys like it. Again, if you guys have any questions or comments, concerns, stuff like that, leave it in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And yeah, it's gonna be it for this video. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.